So earlier we did the test in the rain, the ice rain and freezing rain. It was around 1 degree, so it was still kind of melting. Well, melting slash freezing. Well, it has snowed on top of that. So subdivisions are pretty bad. You can see the roads over here. Zeus is covered. So this is an even better test to test the Hakkapeliitta R2s, the Nokians, in snow now, because earlier we did it in freezing rain, so now we're going to do it in actual snow. Alright, we're going to get going here. We're going to drive in the subdivision because they're plowing the roads, so there's no snow on the roads, but in my subdivision there is like thick snow, slush, ice, so perfect conditions to check. Perfect conditions to check this car in. So we're just in a plaza right now. Sorry about the darkness. It just finished snowing right now, so I figure they're good conditions to test the tires. So you know what? The good thing about having a car like this is I can raise the suspension. So we're gonna put it in high, just in case. Because we don't want to brush up against anything, just in case there's high slush snow mountains. We don't want to scrape them. So yeah, right here, I mean, it's pretty bad. I think you can see. So there's a couple inches of snow on the ground right now in the subdivision. So yeah, I'm driving on pure snow right now. See, I'm getting slippage, but look at this. Totally controllable. Totally controllable. Oh, there's the plow right there. It's coming ahead. So I'm just driving on pure snow right now. I'm not even touching the pavement. Oh, he's salting. Last week I went by a salt truck. It fucking covered my whole car, spit salt all over it. I was so mad. There's nothing I could do about it. I was holding up traffic to try to not pass it, and then once an extra lane came, I tried to go around them and it still sprayed me. Bullshit. So the regen braking, I'm noticing, is very good. I said that in the earlier video, but in these conditions where if you slam on the brakes you're gonna slide, the regen really seems to help out a lot. I'm having no traction issues. I know if I had summer tires right now, it would be a totally different story. So let's floor it. My foot is to the floor right now. It's not letting me accelerate any harder. Still to the floor, and I'm off. So as you can see, the traction control system in this car is incredible. It does not let you slip at all. And yeah, I mean, it really takes care of you, because I'm going to take it off in a minute here, and I did that earlier and it was a huge difference in driving. So I mean, this is a rear-wheel drive car. So if any of you are wondering out there, can you drive this in like a Canadian style winter? Absolutely. I don't see why not. I mean, the roads are pretty bad right now. I don't know if you can see them that well, but they are, at least in here. So let's just accelerate nice. So you really feel the tires grabbing. I've just never had winter tires before, so it's kind of sweet for me, because I'm not used to driving with like this much grip, right? I mean, I've had all-wheel drive before, but always on all seasons, and I've never had winter tires to cope with that. So as we slow down here, let us take traction control off. Disable. We're gonna go down this street because this is worn out a bit by people driving on it. This is a side street that's completely covered and hasn't been driven on a lot. So I am driving without traction control right now, and just gonna see how it how the difference feels. I'm going to be very careful because these are pretty bad conditions. So yeah, I just feathered it there and I felt a little slippage. So even going around this turn, really good. I mean, I can go much faster if I really wanted to. Let's do a turn here at a pretty good speed. Yeah, totally controllable. Like I said, you just have to be a little more cautious, especially when you're going around turns. If you have the traction control off, I don't recommend taking it off. I mean, I don't see any reason why unless you're stuck and you're trying to get out. But like turns like this, you just have to be careful accelerating because you can fishtail very easily, as I did right there, just to show you. So we're gonna come to a full stop at this stop sign here. And I have traction off. Let's just see if I can get some wheel spin. Yeah, it's spinning right now. Oh yeah. So yeah, and I'm telling you, I've put my foot down this much. So let's put that back on. Just because, A, we don't want to burn our tires out, because I got them for a pretty good price, but they're still expensive. They're still $2,000, so I don't want to burn those. And it's just safer to have it on. So again, I mean, I'm basically floating on top of the snow. I can feel, I'm not touching the pavement. We're in pretty thick snow right now. And yeah, it's just handling it no problem. So if any of you are wondering, can you drive a rear-wheel drive Tesla in your environment? I mean, this is a bad street right here. If you're wondering that and you're looking at a rear-wheel drive like a 60, or I mean the older Teslas obviously, because the newer ones all come dual motor all-wheel drive, but if you're looking at like a P85 like mine, or a 70 or a 60 or anything that's rear-wheel drive and not dual motor, in my opinion, if you put snow tires on like I have, you should not have a problem. I'm not seeing any problems here at all. I've even gone uphill a little, not in this video, but on another day with snowing, I've gone on an incline and again, no problem. I think it's a combination of the car being heavy and the battery pack being so low to the ground that it's putting all that weight down low to the ground, where the snow tires need weight to grab and to gain traction. So if I had to give my opinion on this and a moral of the story, it would be, do not hesitate to buy a rear-wheel drive Tesla because you're scared it won't perform in the winter. Because if you put snow tires on, or winter tires like I have done, with these Nokian Hakkapeliitta R2s, you should not have a problem. Let's do a little braking test here. I'm going to do 40. I'm going to slam on the brakes right now. Look at that. I barely even felt the ABS. Barely. And it stopped really quickly. I was actually surprised it stopped that short. That guy's spinning his tires right out. Yeah. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. As I drive through a mountain of snow. Woo!